All right, guys. One of those videos that is actually kind of for me mostly. I know I don't make a lot of videos like this anymore, but kind of a life update, health update, what's been going on, I guess. I try to do these at least once a year, something like that. So maybe I can just look back on it on myself, where I was down the road. I can look at these videos and see where I was in life. So probably a lot of rambling. Again, a lot of these videos are just kind of for me, I guess. But vlog update. If you want to watch it, you can watch it, right? So what's been going on in 2020? Um, so this year, I was hoping, of course, there was this virus this year, COVID, kind of destroyed everything. I guess I could probably look this up myself. I don't need to watch a video, I guess. But I was really hoping to be traveling this year. I had that friend in Japan. The last time I was in Japan, he was actually telling me that I could stay there for 6 months or something. And maybe it was just being nice while I was there. I don't know, but of course I was like, sure, dude, 6 months in Japan. I would love to spend 6 months in Japan, right? Of course, health wise, I wasn't going to be able to do it. I'd probably have to, stay for a few months, then come back, stay for another few months, something like that. But I was trying to be positive about, really trying to travel as much as I can, right? I'm really trying to get out of America. So go to Japan, for so many months, 6 months maybe altogether, then go to these other countries, Russia, Turkey, Paris, London, South America, wherever I could go, right? I mean, geez, maybe I can get some of these hot Latina chicks, whatever just get out of the house, do something. But unfortunately, man, health was standing, of course, depending on how health is, that's a real big factor too, which is why Japan was so much better when someone can help take care of me that knows I have health problems. But yeah, all that shit got fucked up this year. I definitely didn't have the plan B was, of course, things don't go quite as well as I would have liked, but I definitely didn't have a plan B that I would just be stuck at home the whole time. So that's kind of frustrating because I feel like I haven't really. I don't even know if I can say I feel right. I think that's almost disingenuous. It's not giving me credit or something, but I feel like I haven't used this year wisely enough. Part of me, you know what I mean? Like, well, I'm stuck at home. Maybe I can, work on my art, or I can do this, I can do that. But I feel like I haven't really used it effectively. But then at the end of the day, with health, it's just is so. If other people are watching this, man, people just have no idea what it's like to be sick. You're just so tired all the time, dude. My energy is always so low. Even when I was in Japan last time, it's not like I wasn't sick while I was in Japan. I'd go out for a little bit, stop, go out for a little bit, stop. And some days I just lost days. But even this year, man, I had another 4 months of just all these cluster headaches, just really just boom, like you're just dead, dude. You know what I mean? Even when you're not having a kill me kind of, that kind of pain, you're still fucked up and in bed all day. You know what I mean? Just from regular stuff. So I don't know. Life is frustrating. Speaking of energy, other health stuff wise, still have had low testosterone stuff. The last time I had my testosterone checked this year, or not last time, I had it checked twice this year, but I had it checked one of the times this year, and it was one of the lowest I've ever had. It was just pathetic, dude, and I just could keep feeling like I need something to push me over the edge to take TRT. Like if you can guarantee all my hair is not going to come out, you know what I mean? And I'll make another health video like I do once or twice a year, with my plans for the next year health wise. But if you could just do something that pushes me over the edge and be like, Clayton, you're going to feel so much better with your testosterone fixed and all this other stuff. It's going to give you more energy. Don't worry, your hair's not going to fall out. You know what I mean? You won't have side effects like some people, but I can't find that thing to kick me over the edge. And although when I'm at the neurologist pain clinic or whatever, I guess the guy said that, I think I'm going to sneeze here in a second actually. Not COVID, hopefully, but excuse me, sorry. Which is funny. Hopefully, how bad was that sneeze, dude? Okay, just making sure nothing bad happened, dude. Actually, it's funny. Speaking of that, we got to wear these masks this whole year, and man, I've still gotten sick multiple times, dude. So I don't know if someone's booger flew in my eye, or maybe it's just sick people stuff. I get sick so easily anyway. Nothing's gonna fucking save me from getting sick, dude. But um, at the neurologist, pain clinic, actually, the doctor was actually telling me that there are some studies that show that people with low testosterone problems are more prone to having, cluster headaches and, chronic migraines. So, and I guess there have been some studies that show that people that do take TRT, it actually does fix that. So that is definitely on my mind. I don't recall hearing about that before, but even the neurologist, he was like, yeah, actually, I could prescribe you testosterone to get you started off. And then eventually, we'd have to give you to like another endocrinologist, whatever, if it starts working, but whatever. But I guess that's a thought. Still thinking about what could potentially push me over the edge. On fitness stuff, as usual, I'm always telling myself I would love to get like an Instagram butt or something like that. I'd love to gain another 5 pounds of muscle to my upper body, but it's still been basically the same for years now. Still, the most buff I ever was that year, that Pokemon Go year. I feel like it was just like such a combination of, if you remember, health. The year before Pokemon Go, my health took a really bad turn for the worst, and I had to have people who were helping take care of me on and off again. Some friends. I was just collapsing. I couldn't walk half the time, and I had a good, I guess coincidentally enough, about 4 months where I was just completely fucked up. Like, people don't understand like how sick you can be sometimes. Like, you have moments you're like, dude, not only will I never be able to even like try to have sex again, have sex, whatever it might be, I don't even know if I'll ever have like the strength to like masturbate or something, or even like that's like how people have no idea how sick it is possible to be as like a human being. That was just like, man. But whatever the case, and I got videos about that. But I feel like that year of the Pokemon year, I guess, was the perfect storm because I had 4 months of like doing nothing, and then after that happened, then Pokemon Go came out. So many months after that, and being able to walk around, a little bit more excuses to walk around, and I just had done nothing. So any type of injury maybe that I've had totally healed, I guess, and I feel like that was really the buffest year I've been, but I've never been able to get any more stronger than that, or more ripped. I just feel like it's getting harder and harder to work out as the years go on. And I keep injuring myself with such little baby things. Like, my body is just so sensitive. Like, I fell down the stairs. Partly, partly sick people stuff. Partly just me not paying attention. And man, I didn't think I hurt myself, but dude, I've been having trouble even doing chin ups for like months now, dude. Like, I'm just every now and then I can do just. But the point is, dude, my body sucks. I have these goals to get buffer, but as usual, I don't think it's ever gonna happen until I get this testosterone thing fixed, or I magically just am not. My body is not just crumbling before me or something. But other health stuff I tried to do this year, I did try to I tried to eat more vegetables than I've ever eaten in my entire life, and I saw no no difference in it whatsoever. So I don't know. I was hoping that eating more vegetables was going to do something, but if anything, no. If anything, it's made me sweat more. I think maybe, although maybe I'm just sweating from other health stuff. I don't fucking know. But man, dude, even just I've never had to use baby powder in my life, but maybe it's just all these herbs and different spices I'm putting on stuff to make me be able to get through all these vegetables. But it's just like it's coming out of my fucking nuts. It's coming out of everywhere, dude. And so I don't know. Eating more vegetables has not been going good. I've tried this experiment before, of course, and I've been able to stick with it better. Trying to replace different kinds of vegetables and everything like that, but just not going to good. And I've also had a lot more boogers and like sore throat kind of stuff. So again, maybe that's other health stuff because my spleen was getting really big again this year. I had to go to cancer doctor again, that kind of stuff. But maybe it's other stuff. Maybe I'm just slightly allergic to these vegetables because it's just never gone well. no matter what mix of more vegetables and fruits and everything I'm trying to eat, I just can't seem to do it correctly. I just sounds stupid. I'm just gonna stick to the Bolt House. I don't know, dude. These smoothies, they're like smoothies and shit, because it's not going well, dude. I've also had, again, this is weird. I guess these videos are just, a lot of times for me in case I ever look back on it. But I've started getting like a lot of really dry skin. I feel like the past year or two, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's again autoimmune stuff, just getting older. But man, I feel like I gotta like lather myself. If I don't shave, I feel like I get really like dry. I don't know what's going on again. Maybe it's more health stuff related. I'm not sure. Other than that, who messaged me? I'll message her in a second. Second. Other health stuff. Health is just the same. Health is not good. But just trying to, keep going. Back to one thing I forgot to talk about, trying to be positive about traveling and everything is one of the things I worry too is that sometimes one of the scariest things is that when you already know the answer, right? And I should say about this, tying this in with like being stuck at home all the time, right? Sometimes there's this idea this I want to travel and I want to experience a lot of different things to change my perspective on life, meet new people. But one of the things is from being a sick person too, and I guess, for the few people that watch this from video games or something like that, I'm on the internet. I am a nerd. I'm on the internet though mostly because I'm just stuck at home or in the hospital or just being sick, whatever. So I don't have the energy to always go out. Almost ever, really. I'm fucking stuck doing shit. But that's why I'm on the internet a lot. And so, but because of that, I constantly get to meet and talk to people from all over. And I don't just talk to girls. I talk to, it could be gay dudes, whatever it might be, right? And so I'm constantly talking to lots of people from different cultures, you know what I mean? And I've talked about even before when I used to, I don't want to say on purpose, but I was very open to always trying to help even say like homeless people or stuff like that. And I had that experience that I talked about in that other vlog where that homeless guy then just stayed with me in a bathroom and it was just very awkward, and I got him food and he's like, well, I don't have milk for the cereal. And I was just like, why am I helping these people? And I'm like, all I hear about on the internet is what a terrible person I am all the time. And then it's like, no one knows that I'm doing this shit while they're not around. And it's like, and everyone just wants, I just started feeling more and more bad. It made me, again, I have the other videos about it, so I don't want to talk too much about it, but I started feeling, doing things made me feel actually bad about myself, actually. Doing it, because I'm like, what am I doing this for? I get no enjoyment out of it, and I feel terrible in doing this. It's like nothing is ever good enough. Even you're helping this homeless guy, and it's like, yo, where's the milk for the cereal, right? And just, I don't know. It's not that big of a deal, but it was just, all together, it's just like, oh my God. And it's just kind of like, this is so stupid. What am I doing with my life? Being nice has no value. It's just stupid. But, talking about one of the scary things in life is when you already know the answer. And sometimes I get scared that even if I travel, I'll know that it will not make me happy because my life just is what it is. I'm not like a depressed kind of person, but I am a defeated kind of person, right? So I know it's just kind of like, maybe I'm just kind of like escaping reality when I already know reality that nothing will change. I've already kind of met people from all over the place. And even if you're talking about like socially, there's always this idea that when you talk to people, right, just socializing with people, you got to try to make that person feel special, even if they're not really that special, I guess, right? That sounds bad. Everyone's special in their own way, but even if they're not really that special, like maybe you're talking to a girl, right, man? It's so cliche. You talk, man, if you talk to thousands of girls, probably like I have, or just thousands of people, right? That's not that I'm cool or anything, but literally, I have. But like I said, I'm one of those people that when I actually still have thousands of messages in my inbox, that's me actually still active. I've actually been trying to respond to people. So it's not like I'm not responding to people either and all just built up. That's with trying to respond to people. But, you talk to someone and you got to make them feel special, and they'll tell you this story, and ultimately, it's a story you've heard before, though, because a lot of people do have the same experiences, right? And you're like, oh, I already know where this is going, and then you got to make that person feel special, like, oh, well, you know, this has happened to you. This is well, that's a crazy story, and maybe it is a crazy story, but it might not be a crazy story from the perspective like, oh, that would never happen to someone. So I guess what I'm saying is that, like, when you actually go out there and talk to thousands of people, and you don't necessarily have an agenda of just trying to fuck someone or just trying to get something from someone, you see a lot of similarities, and you already know how people act, because a lot of times people share common attributes. As special as everyone is still the same a lot of times, and it gets tedious, and it's like, I already know what's going to happen. I don't know. It gets harder to fake it, and sometimes this might sound, not to make me sound bad in a certain way, but even certain times, when you talk to thousands and thousands of people, I'm like, well, maybe I'll be a little bit more flirty than usual. Maybe I'll be this, not trying to play with someone's feeling, but maybe a little bit more playful, maybe a little bit more flirty, just to see what goes, because it's just kind of like, I got to switch it up. I got to do something. I have to do something else to find like a meaning. Again, not trying to say that like using someone, but just kind of like, well, it is what it is. I don't know if whatever, maybe too deep of a conversation, I guess, but I'll know what I'm talking about when I watch this video again. Later on through my life, I'll know what I'm talking about, dude. But yeah, besides that, what else has been going on this year, I don't know, not a lot. Like I said, just hoping next year things will change. Hopefully I'll get to travel. Maybe I'll actually have that epiphany, that awakening. I don't think, like I said, that's a scary thing that I don't think I'll have that. I already know if I feel like that my life is, I got sick. And there's nothing I've been able to do to change it. No matter how healthy I am to change it. Like I said, like I said, so I want to be mad at myself that I have not done a lot this year. But then I just think about, oh my God, I've had so many fucking cluster headaches again this year. And you just can't do anything. And it takes so long to recover sometimes. And even if it's not like a kill you one, it's like, man, I could be out for the entire day just doing nothing. And it is so frustrating. Even if you're not, just the fatigue and just the body, it's like, I want to be mad at myself, but I know I'm always trying as hard as hard as I can, I guess you'd say. And I guess the proof is, I always have doctors tell me they're surprised by how I look, or people even think I fake being sick. I mean, that's how hard I fucking try, right? I mean, I don't want to die a sick person, but I'm going to, I don't know. Right, other than that, I guess, still, I don't want to say playing a lot of video games, but I mean, I've still been trying to make the YouTube thing work a little bit more. I feel like one of the biggest mistakes I made in video games is I didn't realize how petty and how fucking stupid people were about video games. Like I said, I never really even planned on playing Dragon Ball Fighter Z per se. I just like, maybe I was gonna play with Vegito because I think he looks cool. And it's always just crazy to me that, man, these people in video games, they just never really stopped playing from when I was a kid. And to think that there's all these grown ass men that really have no life that still make up lies about me all these years later, it's just insane to me. And I feel like the YouTube thing, I'm trying to make it work, because when I saw people bragging that making up lies about me made them money and made them popular and encourage other people to do it too, I feel like that's one of the biggest mistakes I made, is I never realized people really were that petty, that all these years, even after I stopped entering tournaments, would still be doing this stuff, still be saying I faked this. And I didn't think that people would be so stupid as to think it's even possible to fake. Hacking tournaments, hacking hospital records. It's just, and the thing is, I feel like people aren't that stupid, but they just really they're just really that mad that I'm better than them. And they will do anything to stop me from getting the recognition for the stuff I've done. And it's crazy because, I look at a game like Dragon Ball Fighter Z, and I've been in video games for so long, you know what I mean? At least my knowledge of them. And really, I think it's like, wow, there's a game that no one else has ever destroyed a game like I destroyed that game. And all these other people are the ones that became the most famous from it on YouTube, and they've done nothing. And it's actually really fucking incredible, right? But I mean, I guess, and then even people have been playing Guilty Gear again, and God, the insanity, the coping mechanisms of grown ass men, it's fucking pathetic, you know. But I guess I'm trying to. I would like to make some money off of YouTube, and it's funny because I just think about how much money these guys must be making, because I look at my analytics and what I could be making if my videos were not even getting that flagged as much. And it's like, man, these guys must be making so much money, right? It's crazy. And that's without getting shared. That's like the community has like a blacklist on me. And it's just crazy. And I've always said I'm not one of these sick people that is, there's like, oh, I wish no one ever got sick like me. No. Fuck these guys. You know what I mean? Like, if only karma existed and everything that happened to me could happen to these people, right? You know what I mean? I don't know, dude. Just it's incredible, dude. The absolute insanity of video games. I feel like, man, again, I guess one of the biggest mistakes is I never thought that people would be so stupid that and petty that they would still be saying this. And I guess I should have just, you know, when people are doing this all this time, these years, I should have been constantly putting out videos showing that it's fake. And it's always funny because when I make these videos showing that the community lies, there's always people like, oh, you shouldn't talk about it, forget about it. And that was one of the biggest mistakes I made, because when I didn't talk about it, people thought that it was true. And it's like, no, I have to talk about it because people are really just that stupid or petty as to think that it's true. And it's ridiculous. And it's almost like it feels so boring to me because it seems so obvious that you can't fake this stuff. So, but I guess people are really just that stupid. So I guess that's like another mistake I have in my life because, fuck, man, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, and man, oh God, ridiculous, dude. But like I said, it'd be nice to make some money off video games. You know, if I could be making the kind of money it looks like I should be making, you know, the analytics says I should be making off of YouTube, man, that'd be crazy. Just off combo video stuff, random, you know, randomly playing online, that kind of thing. But we'll see how that goes. Like I said, if next year happens, I don't even plan on playing video games. I'd rather just travel and do that kind of stuff, you know, get out there. But I don't know if I have anything else to say about 2020, really. But can I think of anything else that's been going on? You know, just really, it feels like it's that conundrum of I feel like I haven't done anything, but ultimately, as usual, I can't blame myself because I know I've been trying so fucking hard to do stuff. And, yeah, especially, I mean, if you look at the video game stuff, no one fucking does what I do, so, you know what I mean? I know that shit. But, I don't know, man. I guess that's 2020. Maybe I'll think of something else. Plans for next year, again, try to travel. Of course, I'd like to be more healthy, but I don't know what's going to happen with that. But yeah, this year too, you know, man, I fucking had man, my tumor pain was really bad too this year, but I guess they said the tumor isn't growing, but I don't know. No crazy stories to really tell this year. Just kind of lots of, nothing really happened, but as usual, I can't really blame myself because I know I'm still trying to do stuff. But yeah. That's the 2020 life update. My hair's really long. I guess that happened too. My hair's getting really long, right? The end.